Hey everyone. Now, last week on the show, we spoke about changing our negative mindset and starting to think about the positives in our lives. Now, I hope during the week we all had a chance to do this and we thought of some really good positives, because I know I did. This week on the show, I want to start talking about living in the moment. Now, I know we hear this term thrown around all the time, but what can we take from it to improve ourselves? Well, for me, it's simple. Living in the moment is not worrying about what happened in the past. Why? Because we can't change what happened in the past. It's already happened. We can only change now. So if you're stuck there always thinking about the past, stop. Focus that energy and think about the now and how we can improve the now. So Connor, how can we improve the now? Well, it's simple, guys. If you want to improve yourself to either get a promotion or a better job, let's look at how we can improve ourselves. So for me, I always like to ask a lot of questions to my superiors, because if you don't ask, you don't know. So if you're stuck there wanting that promotion, what's stopping you from going to a person in that position already and asking them what they found they had problems with when they stepped into that position, or asking them to tell you what they think you should improve on? Because no one's ever going to bite your head off for asking. So at the end of the day, find out what works for you and just do it.
Do it. Do it.
Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's just jump straight into this week's episode. Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Whiskey Wednesday. We have a massive show planned for you, but it's not going to go for 12 minutes tonight, unfortunately. So tonight on the show, we have our fan review and of course, a bottle of the week. Now, Cal was going to be on with his cocktail class, but tonight he's decided to clean his fridge magnets in preparation for the end of COVID. He's really excited to show them off, guys. So anyway, let's jump straight into the fan review. So this week's fan review comes all the way from New Zealand again, and it comes from Rachel Smith. Now, you might be sitting at home thinking, hang on, she looks familiar. Wasn't she on last week's fan review? Well, yes, she was. But she loves the show that much that she wanted her own fan review. So, over to you, Rachel.
Kia ora koutou, all the way from Land of the Long White Cloud, New Zealand. Today, this week, we have got a review for you on Smirnoff Ice Double Black Guarana. Not just Smirnoff Ice, not just Smirnoff, it's Double Black and Guarana. We can get a box of 12 of these for, it's pretty expensive, $27, or a 4-pack for like $12. They're 7%, which is 1.4 standard drinks, and if you want a night out, you drink these, because the Guarana will keep you ons all night. And yeah, Australia, you should invest in boxes of these, because they are yum.
Thanks for the review, Rachel. I can confirm we actually do sell boxes of double blacks in Australia, but thank you anyway. Those double blacks remind me of my young teenage years, when I used to buy a 10-pack, drink 3 and be off my guts. Good times. So guys, if you have a review, don't be afraid to send it in. I love seeing the reviews, and I love putting them out there for everyone else to enjoy. So send them through. Well, I guess that brings us to my favourite segment, the bottle of the week. So this week's bottle is once again brought to you by our good friends Q Advantage, and it was bought with coin. Now that's not coin with a C, it's coin with a Q. Without further ado, here's this week's bottle. That's right, this week's bottle is the Teeling Irish Whiskey. Teeling have been crafting Irish whiskey since 1782. And their vision is doing things differently. For God's sakes, their slogan is dare to be different, which is something that we all should be. A little bit different. Now when we crack this bottle open to have a sniff, we should be smelling all the spicy fruit that they've used, as well as the sweetness of the fruit. Now when we taste it, we should be tasting those spicy fruits, such as the rich red berries. Now I was pretty chuffed when I got this bottle because I've never tried it. And if you love Irish whiskey, then this bottle is going to be ace for you. You can pick up the Teeling Irish Whiskey from Dan Murphy's for $74. And that's a great price for all you punters out there. Now, if you pick this bottle up, let us know in the comments below what you think of it. Unfortunately, that brings us to another end, to another show. Now, I've got some good news. The t-shirts are on their way. So if you're wanting to get a t-shirt, it's going to be first in, best dressed. So let us know. Remember, the only person that is stopping you is you. So like, share the page around, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you all very shortly. Peace.